Sure. Jason Baracek, JASON BURATCZ, Nevada Highway Patrol. So today at 11:16 a.m., we had vehicles who were northbound on the 15. We had a truck that had a trailer that was hauling an off-road truck, was on the 15 north to go 95 north ramp, and we had a vehicle was reported reckless driving, according to some witnesses, speed. They were 15 northbound, but at the last minute, they decided they wanted to go 15 north to 95 north. They cut across the Painted Gore area, which is a restricted access area. You're not supposed to be driving in there. And the driver cut across, hit the truck that was towing the other vehicle. And during the impact, both vehicles went into the wall and then went up over the wall. There was a fire. Both vehicles did catch on fire. In the truck that was towing the vehicle, it was a driver and his 4-year-old daughter. They were able to get out of the vehicle before the fire could consume the truck. They've both been cleared by medical, so they're good to go. We do have one fatality right now, and that's the car that cut across the restricted access area. That person is deceased. Right now, because of the way the crash is with the fire and the car is literally underneath the truck, we don't know if there's more fatalities. We got to wait for tow trucks to come and pull the cars apart, and then fire will be able to go in there and determine if there's just one fatality or multiple fatalities. So at this point, we really don't know. We don't know male, female, any of that stuff. After all that subsequent collisions, the truck that was being towed came off the trailer and another car hit that truck. That driver was okay. They've been cleared by medical. So we have a couple of things going on in this one. It's going to be a pretty complex investigation. We can't even get near the cars right now, so I would expect this to be going on for hours, well into the evening rush hour. So for your viewers, avoid the area, even though if they don't have to take the 15 north to 95 north, just everyone out here looking and seeing what's going on is causing major backup. So if you don't have to go on the 15 or be in this area, stay away, take surface streets.
Traffic looks like it's still moving pretty good. I guess the sign's gonna help, because if you see like all the lines that are green and then red, so that's not gonna help, at least even though the traffic is backed up, but it's still moving.
Yeah, I mean, traffic is moving, but right now we're at noon, and normally that's not a high traffic area, but once we get to around 2:30, 3 o'clock, this is still going to be closed down. You're going to be looking at road closures, probably reaching all the way down past Russell. So if you can, just stay off the 15, use surface streets. Like I said, this is a very complex scene. We're going to be out here for a while.
And so to get straight, there's 3 vehicles involved, but there's only 2 that caught fire.
Right, 3 vehicles involved. Well, 4 if you count the vehicle that was on the trailer. 3 vehicles in motion, I'll put it that way. The 2 initial vehicles, the truck with the trailer and the other vehicle, we have no idea what it is. Those are the ones that went over the wall. Also, the other factor that we're dealing with is both of those vehicles are resting on a power pole, and we don't know if the wires are still live. So we can't really get in there until the power company shuts that pole down, because obviously you don't want people to get electrocuted.
Now, when you guys responded, was fire here already? Did they put the fire out, or was the cars with the flames?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I do know that when it did happen, the truck driver, or the guy driving the truck that had the 4-year-old, he got out of the truck and the truck was on fire. Good Samaritans did rush over and help to get the 4-year-old out of the car while the truck was on fire. So she was able to get out, and the driver and his daughter are fine. They've been cleared by medical. So we had good Samaritans who were right here, took immediate action, and could potentially saved a life or some injury for that 4-year-old girl. So we're thankful for that. But as I said previous, we don't know what we're dealing with as far as fatality-wise. This could go up in the number of fatalities, but right now it's at 1.
You mentioned something about, what the driver did was not supposed to do that because it's a solid line.
Yeah.
I mean, how many accidents has NHP responded to in this area because of people that are not following?
I don't know, but I will tell you this. Just over the weekend, we posted a picture on our Twitter page of someone doing 127 miles an hour that we had pulled over right here in this area. Today, a trooper sent me a picture of a car he had pulled over on the 15 at 114 miles per hour. This driver was reported to be speeding and reckless driving. When the pandemic hit and everyone was really adhering to that strict stay-at-home order, and I know, the roads were empty. And highway patrol agencies all over the country were seeing the speeds increase. not really much was going on because the roads were empty. Well, now we're still seeing these high speeds, but look at all the cars on the road. So when you add high speeds, reckless driving to a densely populated area like Las Vegas, this is the result you get. So people need to realize they need to slow down, and nothing is worth someone's life. This is a tragic situation. The driver obviously made a mistake, was driving in a manner they shouldn't have been, and it cost, we know, one life, maybe more after we finally get into the wreckage.
And you said it won't be, you're not expecting any